Bowls and Vince drives. Well, we haven't had to wait too long for one of those. Effortless through extra cover for 4. And that is Vince's 150. 204 balls with 23 fours.
In the 100 balls to Vince. That's a lovely shot, and that's crisply off-driven. But I'm not sure, he was low on the bat there, but he's got enough power behind it, enough force. And
315 for 3, comes in and bowls. Oh, he's wrapped on the pad. That does look close, and he's gone. The umpire has his finger up.
Stobo in again, Vince driving through extra cover, and that is another textbook drive for 4. Vince just leans back on that and cuts it through cover point for 4. Fantastic to go down there and see how many kids were running around on a Friday evening. Oh. There it is again, Vince just leaning forward and driving that straight. Stovo in again, feeding that drive of Vince's as he puts it through extra cover for 4.
Solent BBC Radio Kent's commentary of this game. Lovely shot from Vince, extra cover drive. And he's gone full there as Grant Stewart. Gilchrist to Dawson, cuts that away. It's a glorious shot. Just leaning back, cutting it through the offside.
Wasn't a good day for them yesterday. They can't afford to have a similar day today as Gilchrist bowls. Dawson's on the back foot, steers that in front of point. And that's racing away to the boundary. Nicely timed off the bat of Liam Dawson.
Wasn't on the forecast, but nonetheless did its best, or its worst. Cut away by Vince, and no chance for Compton this time. Miles away from an attractive shot.
Wouldn't that be exciting? Here comes Everson. Bowls. Oh, he's bowled him! Oh, and the stumps come out of the ground. And that's a nice push drive there from James Fuller, and I think that might go over the rope, and it will.
From Gilchrist. Bowls, and Vince edges that perfectly between first slip, the Utilita Bowl.
Everson starts a new over, and Vince gets an outside edge. It's running down to 3rd. If it goes all the way, that'll be a double 100, and it has. Not just much to the delight of Vince, but as you heard there, to this crowd as well. 200 James Vince, 262 deliveries.
Schoolmates there. That was really the story of my schooling as well. 383 for 5. Drive by Vince. Has beaten Gilchrist at mid-off this time with the sheer force, the power of that shot.
Championship cricket.
So have to be taken or scored. Oh, it's a little bit of an outside edge there from James Fuller, but he's kept down really well. Just played with a soft hand. Tell us about that after this next ball. He comes down the pitch this time and slaps it back over the bowler's head, and that's 6 runs. Fairly flat trajectory.
And that is edged straight to first slip, and that's the end of James Vince. But I do think that will be playing on their minds here, so they'll probably want to get on with it. And Fuller there, back foot punching through extra cover, and finds the boundary.
Here's Parkinson at bowl, so hopefully Russ is still listening. That's powered through mid-wicket, and that will be 4 runs for James. Joey Everson is the other fielder with a sun hat. Steered by Barker through the vacant gully area, and it's running down over the rope for 4.
As I beg your pardon, this is...
The picture feed is in the corner of my eye. Fuller drives straight down the ground, and that beats mid-off, and that'll be 4 runs. Slightly over-pitched there from Gilchrist.
Is Parkinson to Barker, goes for the reverse there. Lovely reverse sweep, very deft indeed. That's going to be 4 runs. Nathan Gilchrist won't make it round. Pressure or jeopardy, down the pitch comes Fuller, smacks that, you can hear it come off the bat. 4 runs.
To cut off that shot, pulled away by Barker along the ground, on the leg side. 455 for 6 at the end of that Gilchrist over.
The man that's holding down one end, Matt Parkinson, is now being hit for runs. Barker comes down the pitch, lofts that, and that will be 1 bounce 4, straight back over the bowler's head.
As I work from home. It's the Hampshire 1985 squad. Always played onto the stumps, has he, Fuller?
Yep.
Yes, he has, and he's out. It caused some amusement over the years, I can tell you. Everson bowls. Oh, he's bowled! Oh, Barker going for a big drive, sees his umps.
Parkinson over the wicket. Big shot this one by Abbott. He's perfectly timed that one and middled it. That's 6 runs. Second in the county championship. So plays that very deliberately through backward point, opening the face. That'll be 4 more. And Kushi started well. So Bass bowls through him. Oh, it's cut away again by Kushi. Not much foot movement, but that's a lovely shot.
In comes Barker. Oh, Compton gets wrapped on the pads. He's playing across that one and he's gone. Compton can't quite believe it. Facing Barker again. Kushi drives in the air, but safe through mid-wicket. Well,
pretty softly as well.
It's a Bass. It's cut away by Kushi. He's got aggressively at that one. It's not far away from the 4th slip, though. Oops, another flash by Kushi. He's absolutely trying to larrup that one.
Barker running in from the pavilion end, bowls width outside off stump, and that's cut away through backward point. Barker in to Bell Drummond, who clips that through straight mid-wicket. Again, looks like it's going to be for at least a couple this year by the umpires.
It's a Bass down the leg side. Kushi helps it on its way, and some. He's adapted that shot, and that's 6 runs. Oh yes, indeed. Yeah, it goes for the hook this time. Will that be 4 more? It will indeed.
Charges in for his first ball, full and straight, and that is flicked away to the leg side over the rope for 4.
This weather app says, chance of a shower.
Abbott in, Kushi strikes that through 3rd. That trickles over the rope for another boundary.
After that shot at the stumps which hit him. Oh, that's a great delivery. Has he got the edge? He's gone, he's walking, doesn't even bother looking round to see Paul Pollard's finger go up.
Abbott in again, leaning, just leans on that and gets that through the mid-wicket gap. It somehow races up the hill for 4 runs.
Here's a Bass slightly wider of the crease, pulled away by Kushi, short delivery, and that will be 4 runs. Nicely played. Kept it down as well, all along the deck. Here we go then, last ball before tea. Bass, oh, it's a length ball. Oh, it's edged, and it's through the gully area, and that will go for 4, and that will be Kushi's half-century.
The double bluff approach, I think.
Yes. Here's Abbott, leaning on the back foot, steers that through 3rd, along the ground, quite deliberate, opened the face of the bat, that's running away for 4.
He runs in, traps Kushi on the pads, first ball, and that is out. In, and that's driven by leaning through the covers. Most likely race away for 4.
Runs towards us. Joey Everson pushes forward. Oh, Felix Organ diving at mid-off, couldn't quite get there. And that ball may have enough on it to take it over the rope at the far end, which it does. Everson just pushing at that one. Only into the 17th over. It's in the air, just flicked away down to fine leg. Moabas can't get there in time, and that's 4 runs. As Abbott comes in again and bowls, shorter ball, and Everson does well, keeps that down, strokes it through backward a point. Albert is after it and giving it up. 4 runs.
To Chat leaning with this high back lift to start. Left arm around the wicket, comes a bowler. Oh, that's a lovely shot from leaning. He was there early, took a pace down the pitch, and has just driven that through mid-wicket.
Do the defending Champions League does always edge that one, and he's walking. And that's Mo Abbas's 2nd wicket. In again, and nice drive by leaning past the diving Kyle Abbott at mid-off, and that's going for 4.
Barker into leaning, width on offer there, and he slapped that away through the covers. Looks like it's going to go all the way to the rope, and it does. Trickles over the boundary for 4.
Applied to Warwick's 4-12 all out. As that's edge short of 3rd slip, and that is going, or was it short? It's going for 4, down below us.
Abbott's over, and he's driven at that and found the outside edge, and it flies to the boundary through 3rd. Dawson's in, drifting down the leg side, but he's worked that away into the leg side, and that should bring up his half-century. A ripple of applause across the ground. Leaning raises his bat to his dressing room.
We'll be way past that as... Oh, he's playing a missing. No, he's not. He's edged and he's given out. Kyle Abbott bowls. Kyle Abbott driven, and Kyle Abbott takes a corner bowled.